welcome to another program of acrylic painting with Tolly, your art collection. So today we're going to be doing a Van Gogh type of style, which means when they come into your home and they see that wonderful picture there, they're going to know that's in the Van Gogh composition and color. So we're going to begin with what I call the boceto. And the boceto, it's an artistic word used in art lingo, and it's like the preliminary drawing or sketch or rough, whatever the different terms it has. So I call it the boceto, the charcoal boceto. Of course, I do paint with I do start our painting with the charcoal, as you can see. We're doing with the charcoal. We're rolling around the charcoal our masking tape. Now I do that, and I'm showing you here, because you get a more flexible stem to it. So sometimes they're very brittle. Our charcoal stem, this is carbonated stem from a tree. It's not compressed charcoal. So it helps you have a better, a lighter type of grip or hold to your canvas, well, onto your canvas. So it won't, just break on you, and you don't want that to happen. Okay. Now we know, we're looking at our smaller design, and what we do is first I separated the horizons. Well, I call that, we're using a table here that's kind of rounded. With your kneaded rubber eraser, you can easily erase lines that you don't need and achieve that perfect line that you want. As you can see here, that's the line that I want to achieve. So this is part one, half-hour program. I decided to do them like that because it gives me the opportunity to make a little larger scale painting for you. And we have our curve there. Now, Van Gogh, quite interesting fellow. Very dedicated, very passionate man. He always would make these beautiful paintings. He would go out and get some irises out in the garden, and then put them in a tea. Right now, I'm putting them on a teapot. This is, of course, not a copy of a Van Gogh, but I've seen many Van Goghs, and I love his colors and that humble way that he just composed things. I call it maybe, a peasant bodegon, which is the word in Spanish, bodegon, meaning still life, a peasant's still life. And it had that humble pureness about it, very beautiful. And that's what we're going to achieve here. We're trying to capture that Van Gogh spirit. Okay. There I'm going with that teapot or coffee pot. We can, probably imagine it can either be for tea or coffee. Right here we have the roundness of a peach. And right here we have two plums, a plum here and a plum there. And then we have a banana. Gee, I wonder if Van Gogh ever really had, I think they had bananas exported to Europe. Hey, he might have had bananas. He unfortunately did not live a very prolific life as an artist. And then today I'm speaking to one of my friends, and he tells me about one of our contemporary artists, Andy Warhol. And he told me, well, he left $60 million, and I'm like, boy, that's what I call a very prolific artist. I never knew he had that much. He was about 60 years old when he died, from what I understand. Don't quote me on anything here. I may be wrong, but what I've heard so far. See, our lines, we're doing them lightly. And our kneaded rubber eraser performs wonderfully. I want to thank friends at Commercial Incorporated who are helping me with my classes. A lot of my classes that I'm giving at the library here in Columbus, Ohio, from where the show is made, they're helping me orientate the people that are looking for the right materials, which I have to do with my style of painting. So I want to thank the people there at Commercial Incorporated here in downtown Columbus. They've been very helpful in guiding the people that want to take my free acrylic classes. I feel that since my art education I did not pay anything for, I got it free. I of course, overseas in Caracas, Venezuela, I studied in the School of Art there. And it was a program that was imported directly from Paris, from the Paris School. Wonderful program. Unfortunately, we don't have the program going on anymore because of, you know, they always have to reduce the arts. Always, you know, that's not right. We do need the arts. We do need our humanity in our society to have us, you know, realize that what we're doing, if we don't realize that, you know, that our artists and our poets will be destroying the planet. Life is not just producing, you know, money. So we have to be aware what our poets, our artists, our dreamers. Dreaming is nice. It doesn't hurt anybody. You know, you need your romanticism. Everything is not just money-oriented. I mean, why would you want to marry anybody that's just money-oriented? I mean, you know, hey, go out and spend some on some flowers. You know. They cultivated those flowers. Hey, go out and buy a painting for your sweetheart, huh? Or, you know, as in our show here today, make your own collection. Make your own collection of different paintings. I'm going to have different programs. It's a twist on my painting program, so that you can have, you know, different styles of a collection at home. And not only that, I'm going to show you how to frame them. There are these wonderful frames that we're going to be doing in the future. I am so excited about that. I want to also tell my public here in Columbus that at the Motorist Building, beginning February the 7th to March, about March the 4th, I believe. I'm not too sure if well, it's a month that's going to be out there. I'm having an exhibition of all the paintings that I've done on my television program. So it has to do with prints, wonderful prints that are from the originals that I painted. And I'm going to be framing them myself. The frames are going to be made, handmade frames. You're going to notice those frames. I'm so excited about these frames. I'm going out tomorrow to buy the materials. And very excited about this exhibition. Always excited, you know, an artist when he can have an exhibition. Unfortunately, it's not like that for most artists. For the profession in general, having an exhibition, being able to have an exhibition at a gallery is a situation of preference, you know, and criteria. And so it is very, very difficult to have a one-man show. And part of it is the energy to do it, and the other part of it is the opportunity given to you to be able to do it. And I'm grateful, very grateful, to be able to do at least these documentations of my painting program. We are doing our areas of these irises. Now, these irises are a type of iris which is like the flimsy, big purpley ones that are big, you know, maroon ones. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They're big and flimsy maroon type of iris. Oh, well, I just imagine that Mr. Van Gogh went out in the spring and found a few of them and brought them into his little house, or, you know, his dwelling, and you know, put them there on the table and start sketching them and composing something wonderful in you know, in his colors and his way of seeing things. Another artist which I would like to kind of study for one of our lessons is Gauguin. I think Gauguin is a quite powerful artist, very powerful, and would like to do something with Gauguin's style so that, you know, in your art collection at home, you can have a style in Gauguin. And we're gonna also have a style in the Japanese type of painting. There are some beautiful Japanese screens that I've made for my home. Well, when I used to live at my parents' as a kid, I would always be decorating the house, repainting it, you know. And so, well, we got to change. Let's get some new paintings in the house. That's what I would do. And, well, I made one time a replica of The Swing by Fragonard, Jean-Honoré Fragonard. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's French. You know how French is. It's so difficult to get it right. But Fragonard, one of the last celebrated Rococo painters, before the French Revolution came along, and all his clients were losing their heads, and he moved out there to England. But unfortunately, Fragonard died in poverty, and you know, well, I guess that happens. You're going to a new country. You're French, and you know, you're foreign, and I don't know. You know, I don't know what the hardships was with Fragonard. Great composer in art, in visual arts, you know, art is composing colors, and I can see that Van Gogh was a great composer in all his work. I'd like to go to the museum over there in Amsterdam, the Van Gogh Museum. Let me get some more. Charcoal. Charcoal goes pretty fast. This type of canvas is the canvas. Let me tell you about this canvas, and I'm going to have some videos, how-to videos about how to make this type of canvas. It so happens that this canvas was a canvas that I made something on. It's that one that you buy at the store. The commercial canvas already made on canvas board. This is canvas board. So I redressed it, refurnished it. And I have these videos that I do at home. I'm going to be doing some videos at home on how to refurnish the canvases and how to make your canvas at home, those other ones. The TV program, those videos are available by mail, but the TV program is more of the lesson in the type of artists that we're working with, like in the Van Gogh style or in the, well, Fragonard for that matter, or, you know, or Monet, or Cézanne. All those Impressionist. What's the other one that we mentioned? Gauguin, yeah. So the program will focus more on that, on those lessons. I got to remember here that I have flowers, so I sketch in flowers. You know, I'm making sure that I know where flower is, because I don't want to get the spaces confused. Flower is here, flower is there, okay. And flower is here, okay. Okay. Now, let's deepen our bananas, our banana sketch here. Deepen here. Deepen our line there. Deepen our line. You see, the charcoal is falling a little bit because of the particles, but that's okay because we're going to go In our sketch drawing, we go into the composing of the sketch and then cleaning up the sketch with our white paint, with our liquid white paint. Okay. We're doing wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, darling. We're doing absolutely fabulous. And you can blow on it a little bit to clear it up a little bit. And we're using our Blair spray, and that'll fix it on there for you really nicely so that we can go to the whites, the cleaning up. There. So we're going to, of course, you're going to get your brush and let me see, let's get one that is kind of medium here. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get our brush. A number 8 flat. I use the flats a lot. Okay. We're going to get our brush and see, we're going to clean what we don't want. Okay? We're going to clean those areas. Clean those areas with our paintbrush. We're going to clean. Okay, clean those areas. That's what our white does. Helps us clean, and bring out more of your drawing. Okay? And then the other step with the color is what I refer to as glazing. They call it glazing. In Spanish, they call it transparencies. Transparencias. And transparencias, there are wonderful effects with transparencias. This is acrylic paint. Most people don't know much about acrylic paint because it's never given the opportunity to shine. I mean, like, hardly. I mean, everything is oils. Mostly, there's more instruction, well, there's more programs that show you how to do with oil, but acrylic is wonderful because you can use it with you can mix it in with your commercial latex paint quite easily. Okay. This is our background. We want to make sure we're catching it well. Make sure we're catching it well. Okay, so that we know what is background, what is flowers. We want to know well the separation. So that's why the whites are cleaned up, shined out more on that canvas, so you know. There we go. Yeah, we got a space there, more of a space there, huh? Now, we need probably kind of like a stem around here. So we're going to be doing that later on. We're composing. We are composing. It's so important to compose. Okay. We are composing. After you do your whites, you can go back and refinish again what you want to have in your charcoal. So you can go back and do your charcoal on it again. Your white will dry and your charcoal will be back again. You can also get your sponge and take off what you don't need. See, there you go. The sponge will help you clean out what you don't want. Okay. Use your fingers too. It's okay. That's what fingers are for. Huh. We are made, oh, they say we're made in the image of God. Well, maybe that's why we can create, because we have the anatomy to create. But then again, remember that we are the most destructive creatures on the planet. We are the only destructive. There's no other creature that destroys. And unfortunately, we're the most dangerous animal on Earth. We are destroying the Earth. I'm the kind of guy that I'm an artist. I don't drive. Most artists don't drive. Marcel Duchamp didn't drive. Picasso didn't drive. Dali didn't drive. The big masters, geniuses don't drive, okay? I really don't like to drive. I was just talking to a friend of mine, great friend of mine. She's in the cosmetic industry, and she's a lovely person. And we were talking about the automobile industry, how it really is so inconvenient and so poisonous to the planet. The oil spills and killing, that's just terrible. Can you imagine? The oil spills. I mean, that is just terrible. That's just terrible. They did invent cars that were non-polluting cars. Oh, but money has to be made first. And we submitted ourselves to that society, to that petro society, that yes, you got to get a car. Yes, you're 16, got to get one. Wow, we will dominate. We're having so much fun, this car. But the truth is that cars should be eliminated. Our cities should be rescued again, and our cities should not have cars functioning in it. Our cities should have electrical people movers, transportation, non-polluting transportation. And if you have a car, leave it out to the suburbs. If you have a car and you're going to go to the city, when you go to the city, well, you got to park your car probably 3 miles away from the city, because in the city, our cities should be rescued again and become the Athens that once existed on Earth, the Athens that was so beautiful, so perfect, so made out of beautiful marble, and anything away from Athens were called foreigners. And the word for foreigner in ancient Greek was barbarian, darling. Isn't it wonderful? So, it's so barbaric to have a car. Actually, literally it is. And I don't mean to insult anybody out there, but we got to save the planet, and this car is not doing it for us. It's the wrong thing. And it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Listen to your poets. Listen to your artists. Listen, I mean, God, every time if I ever had a job, in the retail industry, you get your pressure sales, They want you to bring the head of the Medusa, and then they tell you, I'm trying to run a business here. We're trying to run a business here. And I'm like, I actually can care less if they're trying to run a business here. I'm trying to save the planet. I'm one of those people who is trying to save the planet. Like, I've listened to the wonderful artists, Meryl Streep, the actress, all of those people. All those people that, talk about saving the planet, making it a better place. Where else are we going to live? We don't know life anywhere else. I thank you for joining me. Please do join me for another program of Painting with Tali, Your Art Collection. The next program, we're going to put color on this wonderful Van Gogh. We're going to see how he used those, mints and yellows and pinks, and they were just so wonderful. I'll join you for another one. This is Tali signing off.